questions. Just so you know, this is step one of a multi-part campaign. So you'll be hearing and seeing more from us in future days. For example, we'll do more public awareness advertising. We'll do science and policy briefings, probably a policy briefing around here during the daytime and during the evening for students and faculty up near OSU. We have already started an online petition. We'll do additional outreach. We'll get some of the Gen Y people to help us, Gen Xers and beyond, to figure out the social networking side of things. We will also have a presence at tailgates, do some awareness and education there as well. So please visit savethebuckeye.org, learn some more information, and keep up to date on our future activities. Thank you to members of the media for being here. Any questions? We'd like to open it up to any member of the coalition here with us today.
Yeah, I asked you, since you mentioned the Buckeye, what is the top mean or high summer temperature at which the Buckeye tree can grow, and how far south in this region of the United States are those temperatures down?
For a specific question like that, I'll defer to the experts. Would you like to come up, Dr. Leitman? Sure.
I'm going to have to get that information to you. Those specifics I don't have right at my fingertips, but I'd be happy to provide that information to you, point you in that direction.
Maybe another way of asking the question, or related way, is currently, does the Buckeye tree grow in Kentucky, West Virginia, Tennessee? How far south does it grow?
Yeah, it does grow in the surrounding states, generally to the south, but Ohio is the heart of this range.
Does it grow in Michigan?
There are some trees in Michigan. I'm not sure if those have been planted, because Ohio Buckeye will grow outside of its native range if it's planted. But there might be one or two up there already making the trip. Of course, we're all familiar with how well Ohio Buckeyes do out there anyway.
Excellent. And also to that point, what we're talking about is a change in growing conditions and habitat. So, in other words, over time, you'll see the more favorable places for Ohio Buckeyes to grow not be in our home state of Ohio, but northwards. We also, Joe Logan from the Ohio Farmers Union is here. This is one of our coalition members, and thank you, Joe, for being here. Any additional questions?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I don't have a lot of personal knowledge on global warming, but probably most of us have heard that there are experts, including those who are interviewed on, say, NPR, as opposed to a right-wing radio station or something, that say that the vote is still out on how much impact humans are having on global warming, or whether it is some of the kind of cyclical change that has happened over the history of this earth. So, wouldn't that question need to be answered more?
It was, but it has. In fact, the international IPCC, there's an international panel of thousands of scientists, literally from dozens and dozens of nations across the country. They've been studying this for a long time, and they found, number one, that it's real, it's here, and it's caused by human activity. And if we don't get started now, right away, that we will have runaway global warming effects. In fact, it's already too late to stop it entirely. What we can do, though, is curb the worst effects, and that's where we get the target of 80% reductions by the year 2050. The jury is really coming in, and the verdict is in as well. If among all the international scientists, it's clear. There's a clear track of evidence. I think actually a great person to refer to would be the OSU professors at the Byrd Center, including one of the groundbreaking researchers, Dr. Lana Thompson. I think you can find some scientists who still debate whether cigarettes cause cancer. We may need to wait 100 years to have more evidence, but I think in the meantime we can see such a huge correlation that we know that we got to take action, and so we don't need to pretend as if we don't have overwhelming scientific evidence that establishes that we've got an issue that we need to get right on top of. Additional questions? Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, I was like, what's your name and title?
I'm Tom Bullock with the Pew Environment Group, Ohio representative. You want some of these other names? Okay, great. Okay, well, if that wraps it up for the questions, I will encourage anybody to who would like to join us. We're going to go outside briefly to the actual original site. There's Buckeye tree on the south lawn, and then we'll go to up near the OSU Hall of Fame Cafe, where the actual billboard is there, right next to